Hello and welcome to the channel everyone, it's the Eradicator, and in this video we will be talking about the funding of Star Citizen because, well, it's going to be an answer to some of the comments that I have seen in the comment section down below. And again guys, shout out for all of the comments and helping me out with the algorithm. You guys have absolutely been awesome, and you are making all of this content possible because sometimes you may inspire me to make a video like this one. Also, a shout out to my latest Patreon member, my latest John Button member, sorry, Lenek. Lenek, I've seen you are already in my Discord channel, so I see that, glad to see that you have found your way out there, and thank you so much for helping me out there. Also, since you're on Discord, you should be having access to the Discord giveaway, which is a Turbo Cyclone MT with LTI. Good luck out there to everyone who is a Patreon or a John Button member. Also, for the subscribers of this channel, I have $75 in RSF gift cards, $25 thanks to Buzz69, a member of this community who decided to sponsor this. So if you need to subscribe to this channel and answer the giveaway related question, and if you subscribe to my new channel, The Eradicators, the link is in the description down below, you get a bonus of $50. Alright guys, now let's talk about the funding of Star Citizen. In the comment section, I very often see that quite a few people decided to not give any more money to the developers, to Cloud Imperium Games, until they get to see actual results, which, let's be honest guys, this is something that I can totally understand. There haven't been much result. We've been stuck with the same type of gameplay, unfortunately, for, you know, patch after patch after patch, basically since Alpha 3.3, right? And we have been also stuck with the same professions ever since. We are still waiting, for example, for, unfortunately, Salvage, which has been delayed for one patch further down on the roadmap with the latest roadmap update. So that is already bad news. We're still waiting for medical gameplay. We're still waiting for anything related to Squadron 42, which is going to be done when it's done, which is not fantastic either, because it gives basically CIG no deadline and no pressure to deliver what players have been backing for sometimes almost a decade. There are lots of people like myself who have been backing since 2012. It's going to be 10 years next year. It's going to be 10 years since we started backing this project, and we're still lacking those results. We are still lacking also any kind of progress or information or update regarding some key technology. Sure, we had a video about Quanta from Tony Z the other day, which is fantastic. It's always great to see Tony Zurovec talking about what he is doing with his team, but we also need to have more regular updates regarding server meshing as well as iCache. It's not normal that we are hearing from the mouth of Tony Z that iCache is almost complete. We should be hearing that from the mouth of who knows, Chris Roberts or maybe Chad McKinney, and also he should tell us how it is going to be implemented in the game, when and what kind of changes this is going to be making for us, the players who are going to experience those changes. What changes are we going to experience and see directly in game? We are not seeing any of that, and this is why I understand that some people can get frustrated. Some people have spent a lot of money here on this project. We're talking about at least the price of a ship, so at least $45 all the way to $100, $1,000. Some people are concierge members, it's more than $1,000, $2,000, $10,000, sometimes even more. I can understand that it can get frustrating. I would like CIG also to understand that it can get frustrating, but at the same time, and this is where I also disagree with the fact that we should stop funding the Star Citizen project. That's because CIG is still investing on expanding the studios. There are still a lot of things to do. For example, they just opened a studio in Montreal, and in Montreal they are going to hire dozens of developers to create new environments. Remember guys, that Star Citizen is supposed to have over 100 star systems. We don't even have a complete star system right now. Creating those star systems with those teams that are going to be working quite a lot, because, you know, obviously we don't want 100 star systems to be done in 10 years or even more. We want those star systems to be completed as soon as possible. That means that this team here in Montreal is going to be requiring quite a lot of manpower. That is going to have a cost. We need to have server meshing done and implemented, and it needs to be developed further. This is going to be yet another team that is going to be requiring extra manpower. Tony Z and his team regarding Quanta and the whole simulation still needs more people. Some people that were working on the iCache have been transferred to Tony Zurovec's team here for Quanta. That's wonderful, but running an entire simulation in game is still going to take several years until it is fully functional. These people are still going to have to get paid. If we don't pay those people, then obviously CIG is going to have to reduce workforce. They will not be able to pay them. These people are going to go somewhere else, work for other games. This is either going to make development even slower, or it is actually going to force CIG to remove some of those features or find cheaper alternatives that we may not want. So we have to keep that in mind. Salaries do have a cost. And let's also remember that CIG is still yet to make a profit. As far as, at least we have the financials from 2019, we're still waiting for the financials of 2020. I don't think oh yes, actually we did have the financials for 2020, and despite the record funding oh no, it's 2019, right? Despite the record funding that we keep on having, 2018, 2019, we're making more and more money all the time. CIG is still yet to make a profit. We're still waiting yes, I remember we still haven't had the fundings from 2020 because this was the year with the record funding, and this is the year that we are eagerly anticipating for seeing if they've made a profit or not. But still, nevertheless, officially, CIG still hasn't made a profit. So that means that if we stop funding the project, if we fund CIG with less money, then they are going to be in further difficulties. That's the reason why, for example, in 2018 they had to get that extra investment from the Coltons, because these extra $30 million allow them to stay afloat in order to keep paying for whatever they have to pay. If we don't help financially CIG to keep on developing the tools that we need to make the game, it is going to take longer. They will not be able to complete the dream that we want to have, that eventually that project. I understand some people want the game now. Some people think that it's been too long, but we also need to understand that the game that CIG is making now is not the game that was originally pledged in 2012, in 2013. The scope changed in 2014, and we're still unfortunately having to deal with the consequences of those change. And unfortunately, what it does seem like so far 2021 is not going to break records, because it looks like we are not making as much money as last year. So people are indeed spending less money for other reasons. It's not necessarily because they don't want to be spending any money until we get some results, right? It's also because of the actual situation around the world, right? Some people have lost their job. There's still a pandemic. People maybe want to save money instead of spending some disposable income into a project that may never come into fruition. That is also understandable, which could explain why, for example, in January we are down $1.5 million. We made a little bit more money in February compared to the year before, but we made less money in March, about $100,000. We also made about $800,000 less in April of this year compared to last year, and it does look like we will be also making less money in May, probably about $4 million less in May this year compared to last year. So things are not looking as great as last year for CIG. And it is, I'm telling you guys, earning less money with having more expenses is not going to make CIG rush the game. It is not going to make them faster. It's actually going to be the opposite. It is going to force CIG to be cutting costs and having products that are going to be less complete, with even more bugs, and maybe will take even more time to release. So that is why, guys, I respectfully disagree with that mentality of saying that if we stop giving money to CIG, CIG is going to deliver the game. That is not going to happen. It's actually going to be the opposite. Well, at the same time, I totally respect you guys. If you guys don't want to be spending any more money or give money to CIG because you've had enough, or because you don't have enough money to at your disposal to donate to CIG, that is totally okay. I'm not here to criticize, guys. I'm just trying to explain that this way of thinking might not be the correct one. But again, you might be also disagreeing with me, and if you disagree with me, please do so respectfully in the comment section down below. Please do not insult, please do not call me a shield, please do not call me a white knight. We can all have a civilized conversation in the comment section down below. That's all that I wanted to say, guys, in this video. Something that I wanted to let off my chest. But again, as I said, a lot of you guys have been very respectful and went with your explanations in the comment section down below. This video was meant to be a response video to all of those comments in the section down below. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more content on the channel. Thank you so much for having watched this video. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later. This video is brought to you by the people who support this channel on Patreon and via the join button as well. Supporters of the channel get access to lots of cool perks, such as access to my private Discord, your question answered in the show, you get to know when I'm going to play, and also you get to have a chance to influence the editorial line of the channel. Any help is appreciated, starts at just $1 a month. Thank you very much for watching. This is the Eradicator, and I'll see you guys later.